Hey team, Patrick here, and in today's lesson, we're going to talk all about the ready position. Now this might sound really basic, but most players have more of a waiting position, and you might not be as ready as you think when you look at yourself on video or compare yourself to the pros. So you could say this is going to be the more advanced version, and I'm going to show you how to get into a great ready position. So let's get into it. A good ready position has several key checkpoints. So let's build this. First, stand up straight with your racket up out in front of you, and then get your feet at least wider than your shoulders. And you will see the pros with their feet up to twice the width of their shoulders sometimes. You want to bend your knees and lean slightly forwards. This gets the weight on the balls of your feet. We want to get off our heels and not be like a duck, as I say to the kids I teach. If I was playing basketball and my opponent had the ball and the hoop was behind me, if I stand up very straight, it's going to be really easy for them to get past me. So I want to get into this same defensive position. I want my elbows out and in front, and using another basketball analogy, it's like someone would be able to shoot a basketball into this space between my arms and my body. If you use a two-handed backhand, you want your forehand grip with your bottom hand and your backhand grip with your top hand for the most versatility. And if you use a one-handed backhand, you can have your non-dominant hand on the throat of the racket. At least this is what I teach, but you do need to find what's comfortable for you and what works for you. The ready position is so important as everything comes from this first position. It allows me to create a positive domino effect. If I start here, I can have a good first step, and it allows me to build momentum where I arrive to the ball on time and can achieve a good balanced contact point. If I have a poor ready position, never allows me to get a good unit turn. I never set up properly for the hit, and now I'm late on the ball. So my mistake or missed shot could all be traced back to this poor ready position. If I start here, it allows me to be very explosive with my first step, which is a combination of being big and fast, and I can push off and change direction very quickly with a low center of gravity, allowing me to stay on balance. And if my racket is always up, it allows it to come on the same correct path every time. So this is what we want to look like, but we also need to think about where we position ourselves on the court. And from the back, we want to be just behind the baseline and slightly off center by about a ready position's width on the opposite side of the court to the ball. So if I hit my forehand or backhand to the red side, then I'm going to recover to the red spot. And if I hit to the blue side, then I'm going to move to the blue spot to bisect the middle of where my opponent can hit. And be back in this position before our opponent hits, so we can time our split step to be in the air as the ball is on our opponent's strings. So we land in this most athletic position immediately as the ball comes off their racket. So our shot doesn't finish until we're back in this position, and recover facing the net, either with side steps if we're closer to this position, or a crossover step if I have to move further. But this allows me to better see the court, be able to change direction for either a forehand or backhand, and I don't get beaten back behind me and wrong-footed. Now, these seem like subtle changes at first, but it just makes all of the difference. Now imagine if you were always in the correct position on the court by the correct time and with this more athletic look. So do the fundamentals better and just be more ready. I hope this video helps. If it has, please leave it a like and a comment and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on court in the next video. Cheers, guys.